Hi everyone, and welcome to Positively Kimmie. I am Kimmie. If you are new here, welcome. This is a safe space. And if you're one of my returning subscribers and my besties, hi guys, how are you? I hope you're all having an amazing day. Welcome to Ozempic Thursdays, where I tell you about my Ozempic journey as far as my A1C goes and my weight loss goes. Ozempic is a drug for people who are specifically diabetic and need to lower their A1C, and one of the side effects with that is that it helps you to lose weight. There's also two other drugs named Mounjaro and Wegovy, and Wegovy is specifically for weight loss, so if you're looking for that and your BMI is a higher number and your doctor and you think it's a good idea, that's what you should probably go on. The side effects for all of these drugs are pretty similar. You get nausea, you get diarrhea, really bad in the beginning, constipation, you are absolutely exhausted for the first couple of months. You also have bad anxiety. You could, not you do. You could also have bad panic attacks. You could also have pancreatitis and gastritis. So those are just some of the side effects that all three of these drugs have. Not everybody gets them, and I was lucky enough to have very mild symptoms. If you look on the internet, you will see horror stories and you will see good stories, and you have to determine for yourself what it is that you think is going to be right for you. Try it for yourself if this is an option for you. Discuss it with your doctor and see what happens. This is not meant to be medical advice. This is just my opinion, my journey, and what's going on in my life as far as Ozempic goes. So I had side effects this week, which were a little bit different than last week. Last week, I was nauseous a few days, but then I realized it was because of what I was eating, and I was overeating. I was still very tired, and I was self-sabotaging almost, because I would get to my weigh-in day and the night before decide that's when I was going to eat my Chinese food or whatever. And now I've decided if I'm going to have something that's going to retain water, like Chinese food, then I'm going to eat that on Thursdays after I do my weigh-in. So I have a chance to, flush it out of my system, even though I drink tons of water, and I am now up to like 9 bottles of water a day. All right, so I started this journey on July 26th at 238 pounds. I weighed myself today, and even though it's only a pound different than last week, I am now 218 pounds, which means so many things. I have lost 20 pounds. Yes, it took 13 weeks, but I didn't gain weight, and I know I would have in that amount of time. But I've lost 20 pounds. I have now gone from, I'm out of the 220s, and I'm in the 2 teens. So I'm 218. 218, right? So I'm out of the 220s altogether. When I started getting sick in April, I was at my highest weight ever, which was 250. So from that, I've actually lost 30 pounds, 50, 40, 30, 20, 30 pounds. So 10 was done on my own from surgery that I had. It wasn't a lap band. It was a reversal of a Whipple surgery that I had and had nothing to do with like the gastric sleeve or anything like that. I do not have very many side effects from Ozempic. In the beginning, I did have the diarrhea. I did have bouts of constipation. I was exhausted. I mean, absolutely could not function, exhausted. And today, my biggest complaint is I'm on the one, you start at 0.25 milligrams of Ozempic for about 4 weeks. Then you're on 0.5 milligrams of Ozempic for 6 weeks, and then you go up to the 1 milligram. I have been on the 1 milligram now, I believe, for this is my 3rd week. I take the shot today. So this will be my 3rd week of being on the 1 milligram. I am not hungry, But when something tastes good, you just want to keep eating it. And I find for me, the only side effects that I've had since I've gone up to the 1 milligram is if I overeat. Now, you know, like even if you're not dieting, if something tastes really good and you're like, if I eat this next spoonful of food, I am going to be so sick. Well, that's what's happening to me. And I'm learning my body and learning when to stop and when to listen to it because I'm not hungry. I usually don't start my meal eating till about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And then I eat, because I'm up half the night lately again, till about 2 in the morning. And like today we had Chinese food for dinner, which was really stupid the day before I weigh in. And I wanted to have some rice, but I refused to eat the rice until after I do my weigh-in. And yeah, I might gain a pound or two, but I will work it off. Tomorrow I'm spending time with my grandson, so he will keep me more active, and that's what I'm noticing right now. When I am the most active is when I lose the most weight. They say to lose 1 to 2 pounds a week is exactly where you should be, and I've been consistent with that. I've had like 1 5-pound loss. I've had another 2 to 3 pound loss, and some people could say that's water weight, but it's still weight that's holding you down. Now, something exciting today was that I took out my winter clothes, and I keep winter clothes. I don't know if anyone else does this. Even if they don't fit, even if you didn't wear them last year, I keep them because I go up and down in sizes all the time. And I was in a 24, 26 on the bottom. And today I got zipped up comfortably, not looking overly tight. I mean, they were snug. Okay, I'll give you that. They were snug. And they were a size 20. So I've gone from a 24, 26 on the bottom to a size 20. And I am so proud of that because the next time I drop weight, well, maybe not the next time, but the next time I do my measurements and I lose another, size, I will be in the teens. I have not been in a teen in jeans in years, like many, many, many moons ago that happened to me. So we've had really good things happen. And I found also this week that I'm not as tired. And that's really good, but it's also really bad because now my insomnia is like kicking my behind. And I am up till about 4 in the morning. And then I've had appointments with doctors and stuff like that. And at 8 o'clock in the morning, I have to get up and prepare for my day. And girl, I am just not there. I am, when you go to sleep at 6 and you have to be up at 8, you are tired. But I'm not tired enough to fall asleep. So yes, I'm exhausted, but it's a mind thing. My mind just doesn't always shut off, and I think that's what it is. So I went from a size 24, 26 on the bottom to a size 20. I have lost a complete 20 pounds from when I first started my Ozempic, and from when I started when I started losing weight, I was 250. So I've lost 35 pounds, I guess. It's either 35 or 30 pounds since April. And I am just so incredibly proud of myself. Now, if you want to try this, if you have any questions, anything I can answer for you, definitely ask, but always check with your doctor. My BMI has gone down. My measurements are going down. I'm not taking them again until next week, and I'll let you know how they've gone. But to get from a size 26, 24, 26 in pants and to go to a size 20 when I did not think they were going to fit. Now, I also had 18s in the bag. We didn't even bother trying that because, like I said, the 20s were snug in the waist. You could button them and you could zip them up, but they were snug and they fit nice. Like, I had a nice little shape. I have a nice little shape going on. So I am thrilled by my progress, and I hope all of you who are following something and doing this journey with me are having success. I know it's only 1 pound from last week. I was 219, now I'm 218, but the weight is shifting, and your body shifts when you lose weight. So you might not have a big weight loss every week, but the placement of where your fat is going and things like that distributes, so you might have slower weeks, but 1 pound is a pound I didn't gain. It is a pound that I have lost, and I'm going to kick this week's behind and not eat Chinese food the day before my weigh-in. With that, if you have any questions, like I said, ask below, but always check before you go on any type of program with your doctor. And be happy, be healthy, be blessed, and most of all, be positively you, because there's no one else quite like you, and that makes me so incredibly happy. You guys rock.